Hi, it's Michelle with Star Bright Mind, and I am a certified hypnotherapist. And I'm here to help you overcome your challenges, overcome your blocks, and really create the life that you want to be living and be the person you want to be. So, in this little series, we're talking about creating change. And in the last video, I explained hypnosis and how to actually self induct into hypnosis and use that as a bit of a tool to affirm and ask yourself some questions if you want. But I just want to talk a little bit about the practice of hypnosis and why affirmations, especially in a hypnotic state, are so powerful. And the key is repetition. So, just like building any habit, you need to repeat to make it automatic so that you aren't consciously thinking and analyzing everything that's happening so that you can pull your focus away and still be able to do that thing. So when we want to create change, sometimes we use a lot of willpower and force and an intentional focus, but then if we aren't paying attention, we just go back to our old ways. And so it's not an effective method to create true and lasting change. So repetition is the key to creating a new habit. We build in a new belief by repeating an affirmation and letting it sink in, letting our subconscious say, okay, this is true, this is true, this is true, I get it, now I run the show, and it's just a habit. And the way this works is through this concept of neuroplasticity, which is relatively new, kind of somewhat emerging new science. It's been around for a while, this concept, and it's becoming much more just understood and accepted and commonplace. But when it was first developed, it kind of contradicted this idea that at a certain stage our brains stop changing and that we can't learn new things, or we are just stuck the way we are as adults and it's all downhill from there. And that's a belief, right? Like, that's a belief we believed, that was repeated to us, that we were told from a young age, and it was like widely accepted and understood that we could not change our brains after a certain point. But now the new science proves that absolutely you can change. And the way this works is kind of like the law of conservation. So within our brains, there is a limited capacity within our brains, and so we are more than capable of creating new neural pathways. But in creating new neural pathways, other pathways are pruned away and they die, and they are no longer functional, and they would need to be rebuilt to be used again. So that is how we eliminate negative habits and create new habits. And the way a new neural pathway is formed is it becomes myelinated, so it becomes insulated. The more it's used, it becomes more and more sturdy and strong and stable. And after a certain point, it is just there and it's just functioning. So it's kind of like building a new road. It's just kind of a gravel path, but then it becomes worked on, more focus is put on it. It's repeatedly being created, I guess, and built. And I don't really know how construction works, so maybe this wasn't the best analogy, but the more it is repeated, the more smooth it becomes a highway. And then it's just the path you take. It's not a conscious, oh, I should take that road. It's just automatic taking that road in your brain, right? The neural pathway becomes the automatic response, the automatic way of thinking, and it's all controlled by your subconscious mind. And so when we repeat in hypnosis, we are really getting down to that new belief and making it just that habit of thought, And also, because you're in hypnosis, you're connecting with your full body. It becomes a habit of feeling, a habit of feeling. And our thoughts and feelings are always kind of communicating to each other back and forth and validating each other most of the time. So when we are really aligning this new habit through hypnosis, it becomes permanent in a full body habit way. So it's not just a new habit of thought, it's also a new habit of feeling and a new habit of action. And this is used in professional sports. Like the visualization technique is basically a hypnotic technique where athletes will continually, repeatedly visualize, scoring that goal, the perfect goal. And as that becomes a habit in their whole body, when the time comes, they are so much more likely able to just do that automatically without hyper processing everything. It's just done. Or analytically processing things. Their whole body has already kind of gone through that process and it's an automated response. There's lots of research on this. This is absolutely what happens. So you can, there's been research on practicing piano, the difference between someone who physically sat at a piano and practiced and someone who just visualized and kind of did a little bit of hand movement and didn't, had no piano in front of them, was almost identical. The people who didn't practice at all had zero improvement. The people who visualized were right up there with the people who actually practiced. So visualization is very powerful, and the repetition of the visualization is what makes it so permanent and really prunes away the old habits, the habit of not knowing, the habit of not doing that or resisting that or whatever that is. That just kind of falls away because you're focusing continually on this new habit that basically contradicts the old one. So which one is it going to be? Well, you're going to keep practicing this new one and the old one's going to fall away. And then you have a new habit. And this could be, to quit smoking, or this could be positive mindset. This could be public speaking, improving your public speaking, or losing weight, or even dealing with autoimmune responses. You're reminding your body how you want to respond to a trigger, so you no longer have such severe reactions to things. There's a whole plethora of opportunity to use hypnotherapy and this practice of repetition to really create powerful change in your life. It's possible. It happens. We all can do it. So take this information and use it how you will, but just remember that you have this power within you. We all have this power within us. It never hurts to have some assistance, to seek a hypnotherapist to help you kind of use these tools, but you do have the capacity within you to create true, lasting, powerful change in your life and really get where you want to go and be who you want to be. So I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you so much for listening to this little series I created. I would very much appreciate a like and a subscribe to my channel because I just want to reach as many people as I can and connect with you all and share what I know and maybe hear about what you know and what you've experienced. So that would be really very much appreciated. Additionally, you can download the PDF that coincides with this little series if you want it all in writing. It's for free. And please don't hesitate to book a consultation with me if you're curious about hypnotherapy and working with me. I would love to hear from you, see if we're a good fit, and help you on your way. So, wishing you all the very best as you create powerful change in your life and get on that path and go where you want to go. You get one life here, live it. Okay, I wish you all the best. Take care.